Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us.
Here we go.
And, of course, Derek White. He's a guy that'll be sorely missed.
Yeah, it's a big loss for them. He's a guy who can influence outcomes. He's that good a player, and they'll need others to step up while they're figuring out the new roles. Wow! I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
The three is up. The rebound by Bamba. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. Keeps you honest.
Pass to Deng. From deep. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Horford outside. For three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Doncic. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Horford for three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Dort on the wing. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's New Orleans now. They trail by three. Pass to Horford. To the wing on the left. Here's Rose. Here's Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Mo Bamba. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And it's Deng with the rebound. And Rose has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Pass to Deng. Here's the three. Oh, almost had a four-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The third worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, B.A., they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Dort. Fires the three. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Rose right side. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Dort. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Clock at 4. The three from Bamba. Rebounded by New Orleans. Now here's Rose. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18 and a half.
Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness! Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Screen by Horford. 20 feet out. Allen can't get it to go.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Jackson, the screen. Shot from 16. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Here's Rose. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Toronto leading by 4. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Outside Kamara. Pass to Jackson. Over Kuzma. And that one's long. Pelicans trail by 4. Rose left side. Dort with a steal. Doncic with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Jackson outside. No good from outside. Here's New Orleans now. 4-point game. It's good. Rose has got 6 points.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Outside Kamara. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Money from 17 feet out. He's got 11.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rose can't connect. Doncic outside. 3-pointer off the mark. For 3, Allen. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Toronto. 11-point.
New Orleans, 12.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Graham.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. You know, BA, even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Oh, nice. Jordan Poole showing you a little verticality.
There's Simons with a 3. Buries it from 3. Simons got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Simons with the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by 3. Here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. From outside the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Valanciunas sets a screen. A shot by Brown, no good. Pelicans trail by 3. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second.
Man, oh man, look at that elevation from Simons.
Here's Poole. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Valanciunas sets a screen. It's blocked by Gobert. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Wow. What a terrific move that is. And the Pelicans lead by 1. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And New Orleans making a change here. Out to the wing. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Simons. From outside, off the mark. Poole outside. Pass to Middleton. To get back on track. And he drops that one in.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Simons, left side. Oubre inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Gobert, no good. Toronto trailing to the middle. A good look from Brown. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's New Orleans now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
And guys with the scoring mentality of an Anthony Simons love to get those freebies at the line.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. And that one misses. And you think of players who heat up in a hurry. You got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance, and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
Now Doncic, 11 points in the game. Horford with a steal. Gobert with it. Pass to Simons. Back to Gobert. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Doncic into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 13 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And it's Dang missing.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Doncic. Look at Doncic making himself at home.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Allen. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. He's got 5. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Again, Doncic missing. New Orleans in the lead. Right wing. Horford for 3. That shot missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to Jackson. Doncic down the lane. Now Bamba to the wing, right side. Clock is at 3. Tomorrow. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Simons with a steal. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Raptors out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Raptors with a lead. And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Rose into the lane. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Allen with it. And Kamara picks him up defensively. Allen can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 3. Now here's Doncic. And another basket for Toronto.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have.
Wow. Pass to Allen. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Here's Bamba. Lets the 3 fly. Rose outside. On the wing, Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Toronto with the ball. 3-point lead. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Allen, left side. All sorts of time. And that one hits the back iron.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
And there it is for him.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Toronto on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Deng. Now Kuzma from downtown.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Ford outside. Now here's Bamba. Doncic on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive. From the high post. Horford pulls it in. And Rose has got the ball here for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Can't get it to drop. And it's Toronto's ball. From 12 feet. Not going to go that time. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Looking to get back on track. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that. And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Rose can't connect.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Out to the right wing. Doncic outside. Jacks up with 3. Again, Doncic missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Rose with it, and it's Dort picking him up. New Orleans needs to get off a shot, and it's Dang missing. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Timeout called, the Pelicans. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Pelicans trail by 6. Out to Simons. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And here's Poole. On the wing, Brown. Nice shot from the wing. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Yeah, Poole's showing you what a scorer looks like in this league. So good at finishing through the whistle.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you, Brian.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Simons with it. Poole picks him up. Pass to Riley. Three-pointer, no good. Raptors lead by 7. Three-pointer is up. Middleton on target from range. Middleton's got 5 points.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Gobert inside. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. 11 seconds left to the third. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. And the Raptors another 3.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Pelicans call timeout. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, this coaching staff is frustrated right now. They just can't figure out a way to slow him down. They've got to push him off his spot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. It's stolen by Kuzma. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Right side, Kamara. There's the triple. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Doubled by Bamba. Pass to Horford. The three is up. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Rose can't connect. Toronto leading by 10.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Doncic missing.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Toronto. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Free throw line jumper. The rebound by Allen.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Rose. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Toronto leading by 8. Doncic outside. The shake. That one goes. Count it. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Allen. A rebound by the Raptors.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kamara. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Kuzma. Pelicans trail by 10. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka attacking with authority.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Here's Rose. Pass to Allen. Dort with a steal. Intercepted. Inside. Dort with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The steal. Allen. And he slams it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Jackson. Oh, Horford there with a board.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Allen fires. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Now Doncic. is off. Pelicans trail by 7. With a teardrop. Outside Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Jackson. Doncic with it. He gets it to go.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside. Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11. Here's the pick. Cleared away by Kuzma. Pelicans trail by 7.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, it doesn't go.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
On the attack, Rose. Kuzma. Oh, off target from downtown.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
He's off from 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Allen can't hit it. Doncic outside. So it's Toronto picking up the win.
A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Look at Toronto.
And they know they can beat these guys. They play 3 times this season, so a win tonight means they've locked up the season series. Do you think that'll give them a little bit extra motivation, Clark?
You know, I think mostly they just want to keep improving, build on that earlier win, try to snowball a little bit of momentum here.
James. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are 2 of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
Good on the triple. James has got 5 now.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
Now here's Jackson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Doncic left side. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Doncic outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Second personal foul.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Dort grabs the miss. Doncic looking it over. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Doncic so skilled at getting great position inside, and once he's close, folks, good night.
Here's James. Off target at the rim. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Over Thompson. Doncic, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here is Ball. Outside, James. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
So they take the lead. Doncic has got 8.
It's like Luka absorbs willingly that contact. He relishes the idea that he's going to finish despite it.
Now here's James. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Doncic outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron outside. From the top of the key.
2 minutes left.
Beyond the arc. And again, LeBron missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the shot is good. He's got 10.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, James. Releases. Again, James missing. The Raptors with the lead. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ball. Jackson is doubled. Pass to Bamba. Here's Kamara. No good from outside. 1:07 left here in the first quarter. James looking it over. Turner up top. And Bamba pulls it down.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Now here's James. He's got 11. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shot's good by Turner.
Well, this is about calm demeanor, not letting the duress of the shot clock. Miles Turner delivers with the shot clock dwindling.
Here's Doncic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Toronto Raptors. He got
15. The Cavaliers, 13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
A nice shot by Brown.
And that's the right choice by Jordan Poole right there. He kicks it out to 3 instead of trying to do it all himself.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Up again. Outside for Griffin. Picked by Griffin. Stolen by Brown.
And that's a rare turnover. Just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
I love when Jordan Poole uses his speed like this. That's an asset. He's got to go to work.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Poole on the wing. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Ivy misses the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Griffin slams it in.
Well, it might be over a decade in the league, but Blake still has some hops.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in.
0 for 1. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Jang, no luck. The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Griffin. Stolen by Middleton. All going up court. And they pick up 2.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness. And it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Poole with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin has been in attack mode so far this game. You love watching him get this steady offensive production going.
Here's Poole. And it's Reed pulling it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he drives in. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Oh, just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
To the inside. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look now for Cleveland. LeBron with it. He's got 11. James.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Driving the lane. And James throws it down.
vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And it's Doncic missing. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And a great move by James. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. To the wing on the left. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Jones. James fires from way outside. Off target from outside. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Stolen by Ball. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron outside. Out to Turner. For the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Nice move. Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Turner. Ball from long range. And that one is off. Raptors trail by 13. And so they foul intentionally.
Rondo ball. Personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Over in the corner, Dort.
And I love what Thompson provides at the defensive end. He is smart and tough.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort. Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Jackson down low. The lead now cut to single digits. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
James. Money from the wing. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient. Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? Gentlemen. My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Doncic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
James outside. James barreling in for the jam.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you.
He keeps from guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Teams changing it up here. Now here's Middleton. Still scoreless. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
So much of the NBA is about pick-and-roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
Here's Griffin. It's stolen by Brown. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Chang with a clean look. The three-pointer, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That right there is about ferocity and want to. Blake Griffin getting to the offensive glass. I love his energy.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Going inside. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Back to Poole. Shot to stop the run. Pass to Chang. Middleton outside. Over Prince. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Middleton's got his first points of the night.
It's so assertive offensively. Middleton won't let anything, even the clock, throw off his rhythm.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Ivy. Griffin looking it over. And there's the drive. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And his big game just...
The Cavaliers, 58.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Cleveland leading by 22. Outside, ball. Thompson in the corner. Offline with his three. Doncic outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Misses from short range. From deep, James. Rebound by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the dunk by LeBron.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Doncic, no good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
Here's Doncic. That one goes. Count it.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Right here. From 18 feet away. And Bamba pulls it down. And so Doncic will bring it up for Toronto. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That will complete this four-game homestand.
This is where Luka Doncic is so good at touching the paint, seeing the gaps, and kicking it out to that three-point shooter.
And here's LeBron outside. And Bamba pulls it down. Raptors trail by 21. Over in the corner, Dort. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Over in the corner, Dort. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's James. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And stolen by Thompson. LeBron outside. Left side, Turner. All alone.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
And that's an intentional foul. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with this team. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He knows every possession is critical now. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Please give a big round of applause for your record, I could not replicate those dance moves, folks. Let's hear it for your record, LeBron!
And here are the Raptors now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Doncic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Jackson misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
LeBron outside. Trying to end the drought. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors trail by 21. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the Raptors miss again. Thompson in the corner. Outside, James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, they're mad, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
James wide open. Off target with his three. Looking to get it going. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size. He's got skill. He can get downhill. He mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
I mean, the tremendous athleticism. And LeBron James, if he's in front of you on a drive, step out of the way.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Miles Turner. That free throw good from Doncic. Endorse the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale boost.
Oh, look out! Strong finish.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And Doncic gets it to go. And here now, the Cavaliers. Stolen by Jackson.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
He soars in for the double clutch dunk. Turner outside. Now Thompson. Doncic for the rebound. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot misses. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this.